Hi Irfan, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Madhurita.
Irfan, we heard that you didn't even read the script of Sai Bibi or Gangster, you just signed the role.
Yeah, it rarely happens.
Yeah.
But I loved the part one. And it was beautifully written, beautifully made. So when Tigmanshu offered me the part, I said yes. I didn't wait to read the script.
No doubts, nothing, just
No.
that much of faith.
Yeah, I have faith in it. And also the story.
You know, Tigmanshu has some lovely things to say about you. And one of the things he says that Irfan Khan is the thinking woman sex symbol. And he actually sees the lust and passion that women have for you, all your fans. What do you say to that?
You like that statement, and you want that statement to be there always. Because you want to be liked by women.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why you become actor, why you become known.
How was it working with two lovely ladies, Mahi Gill and so?
I have worked with them both
Yeah.
earlier. It's a beautiful, Mahi, the kind of role it's written in this film for Mahi. I think it's one of the best role ever written in Indian film industry.
Really?
For a woman, yeah.
That's a
One of the
compliment.
best.
Yeah.
And Soha is looking beautiful in the film, and she is a very interesting part.
And also Tigmanshu, when you go back a long way, you're friends. So, but are there a lot of creative differences because of that?
No, creative differences are always there. With two people, there has to be creative difference. Otherwise, you're not like machine. You bring your own experiences into story. The director brings his own experiences, his own vision for the story. So it's a collaborative thing. If you can't bring your own world on the table, then what's the point? Then anybody could play that role.
But are you happy with the way your career shaped up?
Oh, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it better and better, and I've been successful making a space for myself. Can't really just put my feet into some other shoes. I have to create my kind of entertainment, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to just redefine certain things.
The fact that you have a body of work in Hollywood, does it up your market in Bollywood? Do people see differently over here now?
They do see differently, but market-wise, no. There's no difference in market.
So have you been more choosy about the roles you do here?
I've been choosy, and, because you are fighting many battles. You're trying to not to be typecasted, and you're trying to find the story which you want to do. There's so many levels you're trying to choose from whatever you are getting. The only thing is you're trying to make the choices much bigger.
Right. Now, people also thought that Pan Singh Tomar was a better contender for Oscars. What was your reaction to that?
See, Pan Singh, it's an old story now, and Pan Singh has given enough. So I don't think whatever Pan Singh has given is. I think I'm thankful to that.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about the person who led that life, and he had to suffer that tragedy. But the film, as far as film goes, it has given enough. I don't think I have any complaint.
Yeah. I was reading one of your older interviews where you said that when you were younger, all you really wanted is to be famous.
Yeah.
So, what was your journey like, and how do you feel where you are today?
See, when you're younger, it's a one-dimensional. Your dreams are also one-dimensional. You are going for one thing. It's money, fame. And once you get recognition, acknowledgement, and as you lead your life, the other things which becomes important.
Yeah.
Because your definition, as you grow, as you experience more things, your definition also changes. The definition of being successful doesn't remain the same.
Absolutely.
It keeps changing. So there are other things which becomes more important.
Yeah.
It's not just the name. Sometimes it's just being famous for the sake of being famous can become very boring.
Anyone can make headlines.
Yeah, and it can also be very boring. Just attention for, if you cannot connect to people's heart, if you don't leave something in people's heart, if you don't have a sense of sharing, if you don't have a sense that, I've done something to their heart, if that satisfaction is not there, then the fame is very, very, it's pika. Then fame is very bland.
What about box office success? Money, how much does that matter to you?
Very much. In the sense, I don't want the film to be judged by just the box office, but the box office is important because you you get your choices from there. If your film does well, then you have a lot more choices of directors and stories. So that's why that's important.
Yeah. But have you at any point in your entire journey in Bollywood ever thought that you're not getting a due as an actor over here? You could do more roles. I mean, only much recently, all these smaller films have been working. You know, like your Kahani and Vicky Doon, a very different kind of cinema. It's been working now. It's always been made, but now it's commercially viable too.
I think it's a good sign for the industry. The industry was going through a hibernation period earlier. You know, it was giving a kind of boring cinema. Now you have diversity. It should grow more and more. You should have much more diversity than what it is today. And if the Hindi cinema could create that kind of diversity, create a kind of choices for the audience has different cinema to choose to go, that's a great sign for any industry.
Yeah. You said somewhere like Meera Nair was like your godfather, I should say godmother in Hollywood. Do you have any such equivalent here in Bollywood?
No.
No.
I have no godmother, no godfather.
Yeah.
I think I am myself, my godfather and my godmother.
But you know, they say in the industry you need someone showing you the way. You
Not
never
always,
have
I don't think so.
that. Yeah.
There's so many actors, you know, who are there just because of their own strength.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe most of the superstars they did on their own. Some people have family background, but you know, there are people who there were actors who had family background but couldn't make much.
Right.
So you know, it's helpful,
Yeah.
but doesn't mean that you cannot make it
Yeah.
if you don't have godfather or godmother.
Like, you know, this aligning to one camp, that kind of just helps you because you feel kind of a comfort zone. Were you in any comfort zone like that ever in Bollywood?
No, I don't. I never had.
Yeah.
I never had. My comfort zone is my story. If a story and the director, if I have a tuning with him, if I have if I have a kind of understanding with him, or if I like the story, that's my comfort zone.
Do we see you directing a film someday, Irfan?
No.
With your sensibility, I mean, wouldn't you want to turn a director?
No, I don't feel like, you know, this is the acting which attracted me towards this field. I don't have a talent of telling a story. I can react on a story. I can analyze a story, but I cannot create it.
It's very interesting to see the way your career has progressed, and we see you doing great Hollywood work and Bollywood work. But you know, like a lot of stars over here would do a small bit role in Hollywood and talk a lot about it. You've never really done that. You never really pushed yourself, and you never had a PR machinery working for you. Why is it that?
I never got good PR for me.
Come on. Don't tell me, really.
No, I don't. I don't believe in that. I think I feel embarrassed if I talk about my work which I haven't seen myself.
As in?
If I'm like, you can only talk about your work when you see on the screen,
Right.
right? So if you're excited about some film, you can talk about the film, but you cannot start saying that, you know, I am this and I am that.
We mean unless you've seen the whole movie on
Unless I
screen.
see this whole movie, unless I really like myself, then I would like to talk about it.
Tell me, you know, how different is the media in Hollywood?
They're more severe, and we are getting there.
They're more severe and we're getting there.
Severe and hardcore and
Really?
and we are getting there.
Yeah, I thought, you know,
That's
the
not a very good
paparazzi
sign.
culture is very new in Bollywood, and stars are kind of
new,
very...
and they want to, you know, I think we only we are only emulating them. So we don't have a very indigenous approach to journalism. So we are just trying to ape them, and we are trying to get there where they are. And it's not a very, it's very hardcore, and it's too hardcore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is it being interviewed by a Hollywood reporter?
See, interviews are different.
Yeah.
Paparazzi culture is different.
Yeah.
So doing interviews sometimes...
Is it any different, the kind?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
The kind of questions they ask, the kind of insight they have, the kind of homework they do about you, and they have their own individual personality when they interview you.
How do Hollywood actors perceive Indian cinema when you talk to them?
I think most of them hasn't watched it.
Really?
Most of them, and our films, whatever films which go in the theatre, is only
The festival
watched by...
circuits and all of that, you mean?
No, the film which releases in America, they mostly are released in a place where they have Indian audience.
Right.
They don't go, and not Gora people go and watch.
Not in the Midwest.
Unless and until some particular actor has a following somewhere.
Right.
Like if Shah Rukh Khan has a following in Germany, so German people, you know, whoever is his fan base, they go and watch. Or if Rajinikanth has a following in Japan, like Raj Kapoor used to have in
Right.
Russia. So that's a different case. But generally, they are released only for NRIs.
Right.
So most of them hasn't watched it. We
So it's not
hasn't.
like they have a recall value or something like that.
No, we haven't. They know that Bollywood is a song and dance, but that's very general
Musical,
thing.
yeah.
Very general thing. But art cinema hasn't made a mark in a way that Iranian cinema or Chinese cinema or Korean cinema or French cinema has. They know that cinema because the common man go and watch those films.
Right.
Our cinema is still, we need to find a universal language. Our filmmakers need to strike something, find a language which can be relatable to everybody.
Right, right. What is Irfan Khan's dream role?
Just enjoy myself.
Something that you really want to do, any character you want to really play?
No, I want to do some action film. I'm really longing to do action film or a film based on music with a story where the character has to do something with music.
Have you ever thought of getting any of your Hollywood actor friends to do a film with you over here? I mean, that
No, I
would
don't.
really
I don't
be
do that. I don't do that. I don't take favors, and I don't believe in that. If something is, if somebody suits that kind of film, definitely you can approach that person, but just on a professional level. I don't mix profession and personal relationship. Never.
It was great talking to you, Irfan, and wish you
Thank
all
you.
the best. Thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you.